How you doing? Hey.
Tyler, wanted to ask you, have you met with the Buccaneers yet?
I have not met with the Buccaneers yet. No.
Gotcha.
Mm.
When you look at Antoine Winfield Jr.,
Mm.
former Minnesota safety,
Yeah.
how did he set the standard being a Gopher?
Man, he definitely set the standard, bro. Honestly, like a lot of my game and a lot of how I approach the game came from Antoine Winfield Jr. Just being able to see how he carried himself as a pro in the building before he was a pro, how he watched film, how he attacked practice, and his just pure intensity and love and passion for the game. That's what I really admired when I first got to Minnesota, and I saw how that translated on the field into how he played. So every single day I tried to emulate that. Mm. Yeah, so I'm coming off a meniscus injury, so I got surgery after the season. So I've been rehabbing really hard, doing all extra stuff, so I can give my best here at the combine.
What's the timeline for that?
It's different for everybody just because that's how knee injuries are. So I was dealing with some residual stuff from the surgery, some tendonitis and things like that. So you just gotta stay on top of it and keep attacking it.
So just weeks or months?
Uh, Honestly, I haven't determined that yet. Yeah, thank you. Hmm? Yeah, I think I learned a lot about my confidence and my abilities and being able to do my job and the plays coming to me. I don't have to chase plays. If I'm doing my job out there, the plays are going to come to me. So I learned a lot about that, about being able to stay true in doing my job and the plays will come to me. Mm.
Just to clarify, so you're obviously not doing anything on the field.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, I'm doing everything I can so I can do everything
Are
on the
you
field.
competing
Yes, ma'am.
despite the rehab?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's great.
Yep.
What are we going to see? Like, you're top safety
Hmm.
in this group.
Yeah.
What are the meetings like with these teams for you? What is the feedback you're getting from them as far as the talent that you're
Yeah. Honestly, the meetings have been great. I've had an amazing time with every single team. That's been my favorite part of the day. Just being able to talk football, learning different defenses, talking to different coordinators, and learning their philosophy and how they run their defense. So it's really been awesome. I love it.
How would you describe your skill set?
I would say intense, and I would say my intelligence comes a lot into how I play because I make plays because I know what's coming, and I get into the mind of the offensive coordinator, and I'm able to key and diagnose situations and formations really well. So that's how I make my plays in my film study. Yes, sir, I did. Oh man, I think he's doing an amazing job over there, man. I would love to play for him, and I love how they play defense over there. So it was a really great interview for sure. Toughest guy I faced in the Big Ten? Ooh, that's a good one. I would say Blake Corum. He's a really good running back that I faced. Travion Henderson was another one. I liked him. Roman Wilson from Michigan as well, and then J.J. McCarthy. Mhm. Oh yeah, 100%. I love playing against the best. That's a competitor in me. So you got to be on your game, and you can't take a play off. That's what I learned. Of course, that's my game. That's how I play. If you're not physical, you're not playing for real. Oh yeah, he does. He does. We I've seen him a couple times for sure. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, and like I said, I'm a competitor, bro. I love being physical. I love guys that embrace physicality as well. So it makes the game fun. Yeah, man, it's a little something like that. I'll let you ask him about it. Yeah, I had a meeting with them yesterday as well. Went really well. I think they're doing great things over there, especially Coach Pierce and how he was able to take control of the team halfway through the season because that's hard for anybody, especially like it's like even a player coming into a new team halfway through the season. So just seeing what they were able to do and what he's been able to build halfway through the season was really awesome. So that would be great. It was formal, yeah. I really liked how their defensive coordinator and their philosophy on defense of being attacking and being aggressive. They said they like my aggressive play style, so I think I would fit really well there. Oh man, I've had a lot of interviews. I can't run through all of them. I could look at my list, but I've had probably 15 interviews since I've been here, formal interviews. Mm. Yes, sir. Yes, it was a formal meeting. Yeah. Yeah, it was awesome, bro. I've been a real big fan of Coach Tomlin since I was a little kid. I've always wanted to play for Coach Tomlin. Pittsburgh Steelers, they always have a great defense. So that was awesome. That was a dream come true of mine, being able to talk to him. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, every time someone's asked me that, Minkah is probably one of the first names I bring up right after Antoine Winfield Jr. I like him, Jesse Bates, Justin Simmons. There's a lot of really great safety play going on in the league right now, and those are the guys that I look to emulate my game after. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%. He's a real smart guy. Like you said, his intangibles are second to none. But he's a long, rangy guy like me who can play anywhere on the field, and that's how I think I can play. I think I can play back in the back end. I think I can play up close to the box, go and make tackles. I think I'm a really good blitzer, and I think that's what he does as well. So he's kind of Swiss Army knife, which I like to think of myself as. So. Yeah. 100%. I'm not a one-dimensional safety. I can do it all. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So growing up, in the Chicago area, it's always been a dream of mine to play for the Bears. So that would be amazing. They've always had a really great defense. I think they're doing really great things over there. So I would love to. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I was just talking to him the other day, man. It doesn't surprise me what he's been able to do in the league because I was able to see it firsthand how he handled himself and how he carried himself in college. He was already a pro before he was a pro. So honestly, it doesn't surprise me, man. Antoine's always going to make plays. If you stick him on the field, he's bound to make a play at some point. So, that doesn't surprise me at all. Yeah, basically just the way he attacks the game and his passion, his love for the game, the way he studies film, the way he attacks practice every day, just full on 100% intensity. Like what you see on game day is how he is all other 6 days of the week. I think that's really important, especially in the safety position, to be like that because you can't just turn it on during game day. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's really valued in the league, especially now with the type of offenses that they're facing now. It's getting crazy. Offensive coordinators are getting really creative. So you gotta get creative on defense, and you need guys that can move around and do different things for you. So I think I'm that player, and I think I can bring that to a team. Mm-hmm. What stood out to me about their offense, they obviously like to run the ball, a lot of hard play action, but I think that week we really had their number just because of the amount of film study and what we did during that week leading up to the game. So that was a really fun game. I love playing in Kinnick. Yeah, we did. Especially in the second half, we knew what they were doing every single time they came out there. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, Michigan was definitely a state that I was tied to, especially because my uncle Steve King, he played cornerback opposite of Charles Woodson in the '90s for the University of Michigan. So I grew up kind of a little Michigan fan. So yeah, I definitely have ties to the state for sure. Not exactly, but I would love to play for them for sure. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, so 27 means a lot to me. Like I said, my uncle Steve King, he played cornerback opposite Charles Woodson at University of Michigan. He ended up passing away about 10, 11 years ago. He was really, really close with me and my family, especially me coming up throughout my football career. He was at every single game almost. And so when he passed away, I just wanted to carry on his legacy because he was the first one to wear 27. So that's really super important to me. That's why I keep wearing 27 throughout high school and college. And hopefully I can bring it to the NFL because nobody in my family's done that before. Man, he meant everything to me, man. Honestly, like I still remember going into the city and playing catch in the park with him. Teaching me about how to catch the football, how to defend, things like that. He was one of the first guys to really do that, other than my dad. So when he passed away, it was really heartbreaking for me, and that's why I try to emulate his intensity that he brought to the field every single time I'm on there. Chicago. He lived in Chicago when I was growing up too. Honestly, like just really the basics. Like when I was like 4 or 5 years old, man, just being able to focus on the point of the football. Always tuck it after you catch it, and then footwork drills. Because he played cornerback. Because I wanted to play defensive back as well. So just doing things like that. Man, he would say, "I can't believe you're here," because this is a dream come true for me. Something that when I was little, I always dreamed of, but you never really know what it's going to take to get there, and if you're going to actually get there even. So he wouldn't believe I was here. He'd probably be crying happy tears right now, just like I probably am right now. hmm hmm just be yourself, and I think that's enough. I don't think that there's any room to be fake, especially in this league. So just being yourself and giving your true and honest 100% self is the biggest advice I've got so far. My biggest lesson learned is you can't ever take a day off, and you got to change. You got to change your best every single day. That's a philosophy that Coach Fleck had, never being satisfied and never being complacent with who you are and where you are. You can always get better and you can always improve. Even if you're excelling at the highest point, you can always get better. So that's probably one of the biggest lessons I took for sure. I'm looking to improve upon. This week is just my explosion, in how explosive I can be out of my breaks, how explosive I can be off the line, especially in the 40, especially in the combine drill. So that's going to be a really major focus. I'm sorry, can you say that last part? Yeah, they really like my playmaking ability, and I believe like I said, it's off of my film study. Like a lot of my plays that I make, I'm just doing my job, but I just know what's coming. So I'm able to make my break before he makes his break. So I just reiterate how important that film study is and how important it is to be cognitive out there and being able to do your job at the highest level. 100%. Yeah, definitely practicing with my uncle. Also, I play receiver in high school, so I got hands too. Not yet. They're my last formal interview. Yeah. I think my leadership style is something that I can bring to the NFL, and what I learned as a leader at Minnesota. I'm a confrontational guy. I'm somebody that's not afraid to speak up when you need to, but I'm also a guy that knows when to step back and learn and to listen. I believe God gave us 2 eyes and 2 ears and only 1 mouth for a reason, because as a leader you got to know when to step back and when to listen and when to learn, and know when to take a step back, like I said, so you can gather all the information that you need in order to reiterate that and be that conversational guy and be that vocal guy out there. So I learned when to talk and when to listen, for sure.
There was one point in the season where you had more interceptions than completions allowed.
Yeah.
And you had more targets against you than yards allowed.
Mm-hmm.
How did Joe Rossi's defense help put you in that position to where you could have that kind of season?
Yeah, Coach Rossi, he's one of the smartest guys I've ever been around. He does a really good job of preparing us and letting us know what's going to come and the things that the offensive coordinator is going to try to do throughout the game. So I really took that to heart, and I did a lot of extra film study and things like that myself. So I think a lot of times out there, like, there wasn't really a game where I didn't know what was coming. So that's really what played into it for sure.
Physical skills. How do you apply your physical skills into that, and what makes you successful as a physical player?
Yeah, just trusting what God gave me, man. Honestly, he blessed me with a lot of physical attributes, but I feel like my mental attributes is what really ties into that and helps me make those type of plays. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, just 100%. Yeah, just their playmaking ability and their arm talent. That was something that we were really like honed in on, and being able to keep everything in front of us and not let the big play happen, and not let things get over our head. Obviously, those guys are the best guys I've ever seen and ever played against. So just being able to do your job and keep everything in front of us was a big key sticking point. Honestly, I don't know. I hope it's high. I hope it's high. But I've been waiting on that game since 2014, so I hope it's great too. I'm sorry. I think the last Heisman winner should be on the cover.
Have you ever seen a invalid fair catch before the game against Iowa? And what was your thought when Cooper Machine returned that and ultimately got called back?
Yeah, I've never seen that before get called on the field. Honestly, I didn't know what was really going on. I was on the field when he returned it. It was a great return. Obviously, he's a special athlete, special returner. So, that's just what the refs called. So I got to go with it. Yeah, it might for some, but I feel like some coming to the NFL is a dream come true, especially for me. So I think it's not going to have that much of an impact. I think it's going to be good for guys that do come back and choose to come back so they can get paid, but I don't think it's going to have that much of an impact.
Are there any safeties at the next level that you're studying to be watching the game?
Yeah, first Antoine Winfield Jr. for sure, because I played with him. I was able to see his process throughout my freshman year, but also Minkah Fitzpatrick from the Pittsburgh Steelers, Jesse Bates from the Bengals, Justin Simmons from the Broncos, Quandre Diggs, I like him. Just guys that are super aggressive and make plays, man. That's what I want to do.
How do your physical abilities help you as a blitzer?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I'm a really physical guy, and I'm not afraid to go in and hit. And I play super fast, so when you blitz, you got to make decisions fast, and you got to make them right now. So I think my aggressive play style definitely fits my blitzing abilities for sure. Yeah, yeah.
Does that you take pride in that? Like, is that something you're like, man, that's dope?
Yeah, that's awesome. I haven't heard that before, but yeah, being compared to a guy like Dawkins, man, that's amazing, bro. Honestly, that's a dream come true for me. I would never think that, as 7-year-old me, if I was gonna get compared to Daryl Dawkins at the NFL Combine, I don't think I would. I don't think I would believe it.
Thanks, Tyler.
Yeah, I did. Yes, sir. Yep, I did.
Ball skills. I mean, you were able to be just so disruptive to come back in.
Yeah.
Where did you get that from? Was that natural, or how did you work on it?
Yeah, again, film study, man, and knowing what's coming. I should have got my hands on a couple more balls. I should have had more than 13, but honestly, it's just my film study and trusting my athletic ability for sure.
Thanks, Tyler. We got to take you to your next interview.
I think they're both really great quarterbacks, and they both play the game well, and they're able to manage the game really well and make great decisions. So yeah, they're both great. Oh, thank you guys.